At 17 years old, I moved to London on my own to pursue my dreams, all alone. It was one of the scariest things I ever did in my life. And for the past 8 years, I've been traveling, I've been working on cruise ships and living abroad. And I've really been craving some stability 6 months ago. That's why I've decided to come to Lyon, rent this flat, and build a life, build stability. I build friendships. I'm 5 minutes away from my family, just over there. I didn't get a job. That's the only thing I didn't do because I just can't. But apart from that, I built friendships. I have the perfect life. I have the life I really wanted. I have the stability, the security, everything I wanted. And now I woke up this morning thinking, why am I here? Why am I here? I've already stepped away from my friends because I can feel that I'm meant for more, that I'm not meant to stay here. And in this video, I'd like to, talk a little bit about my experience, but also ask you the right questions on maybe, is it the right thing for you to actually leave everything behind and go for what your soul is actually telling you to do, which might be to leave your comfort zone and to move abroad, or to go somewhere that you really feel like going there, or to reach a dream. I don't know what it is for you, but what's right? Is it to stay in your comfort zone? Is it, to stay in your life that you've built? Maybe you're so scared of losing everything. Or is it actually to be bold and take the leap and risk losing everything? Well, it's not easy for me to realize that I want to leave again, because I've been craving this stability for so long, and there's so much comfort with knowing that you have people who are there for you, you have a community, you know the city you're living in, you have a flat, and leaving all of that is so uncomfortable. But often what we tend to do is stay in our comfort zone. We're so attached to all the people around us, our family, our friends, our partners, and these people were definitely meant to be in our lives and to bring us something, and we are meant to show them stuff about themselves as well. We're meant to have relationships, we're meant to love each other. The only thing is that we tend to attach to these people. We don't know how to listen to our soul anymore. The thing is that when you stay with the same people for so long, you keep the same beliefs, you have the same mindset, the same mentality as them, and maybe you have a soul that's craving much more than what you're experiencing at the moment. A few months ago, I've decided to take a step back from all the people I was seeing here in Lyon. And it doesn't give me many reasons to stay here apart from my partner. I realized I don't have many reasons to stay here. Maybe you do have more reasons than me to stay where you are right now, to keep your job. Maybe you're freaked out about this idea of leaving. But I think friendships and relationships are meant to make us grow. They're meant to, of course, make us feel comfortable and have fun experiences, enjoy, support each other. But they're not meant to keep us stuck in a life that once was a good fit with what we wanted. Relationships are not meant to keep us in a certain place. And we tend to be so attached to the people we meet, to the people we've always been with. One thing I can tell you is that leaving at 17 years old has been the most beautiful thing I've ever done in my life. It was the scariest thing as well. I didn't know anybody. I was so far away from my parents. But I would never ever be the person I am today if I didn't do that. And also remember that when you're going to be older, you're probably going to regret what you haven't done instead of what you've done. You came here to Earth with a mission, with a purpose. And if right now you're feeling the pull to leave everything behind and move abroad or have a specific kind of experience, it's your duty to do so. Because not only it will make you happy, but it will make your soul feel like you are finally stepping into your purpose. There's also a lot of trust that's needed for doing something like that. Trusting in the universe, trusting that no matter where you go, no matter if you don't have everything figured out, maybe it freaks you out to leave your job and to leave your family and your friends. Everything will be taken care of because you're not on your own. Being on your own is just an illusion. Staying with the people in your life also means staying with the beliefs that you currently hold, with the mindset that you have, with the habits maybe, and with the whole lifestyle that you've had. And moving away from that is ending a chapter and saying welcome to a new version of you, maybe to a new life, and maybe to your wildest dreams. Maybe it's a portal to your wildest dreams. I think you will regret more not going than going. We tend to see everything we have to leave behind, and it hurts. Of course, it hurts. Growth always hurts. And there's so much grieving of your old self. That will happen. But in the long run, you'll probably regret not going. So take a minute and ask your intuition, ask your soul what's really meant for you. And probably that right now in this moment of your life, comfort is not what you need.